When Dominic was 5, which was about 15 years ago, him and his sister, their mom couldn't take care of them anymore. So they were placed with us, and my wife and I at the time, we adopted him and his sister, and we were just blessed with 2 more children in our family.
I was 2 years old, and I had chemo treatments for about 3 years. My last chemo dose was an overdose, and it initially left me paralyzed from the neck down. But I have a few months later, I regained the use of my arms, and I've been a paraplegic ever since. If anything, it's only made me stronger. You know, because I'm involved with activities, and I've met lots of great people that I've probably never would have met otherwise if this never happened to me. You know, my family and friends have always been there for me every step of the way. You know, Uncle Rich, Aunt Karen, Danica, Rachel, Ricky, Ariel, Nancy, Kirk, all and countless other people that I can't name right now. They've always been there every step of the way, make sure I succeed. This past summer, I went to Washington D.C. With my friend Kirk, who is the CEO of Easter Seals, Massachusetts. And what we did in our time in D.C. was we lobbied for a disability rights law, which basically says that people who graduate high school with special needs, like, they can't immediately be placed in a sheltered workshop. They have to be given equal opportunities to work. I spoke to my congressman, and Congress approved of the law a few days after we left DC, and then President Obama signed it into law in early August of 2014. It really taught me that even though as an individual, like, I'm small, like, even if you contribute a little, it can make such a big difference.
He's come such a long way, a long way. When he was 5 years old, and you know, he had a tough life. He had a really tough life, and he could have been bitter. He could have just, like, grew up bitter, and you know, being disabled, there's a lot of helping hands out there, and they don't expect anything from you. And I used to always tell him growing up that, you know, you have a choice in life. You can just grow up and basically just live off your disability, and you're not going to have much of a life, but that's an option. Or you can study hard and really make something of yourself. And it just blows me away, like, how far he's come. He's come such a long way. I'm very proud of him. There isn't a lot out there for, you know, for someone who's just looking for, like, a vehicle just so he can be independent and pursue his dreams. And having an organization like the Brianna Fund out there helping young people like this out is just truly amazing.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you for all your help, and to never give up helping other people, because it really means a lot to me and to other recipients of the help as well. Words honestly can't describe how I feel as a potential recipient of the award. But I do feel, like, very, very appreciative of the help and efforts in order to help me reach my hopes and dreams. Even though something as, you know, like a small piece of it, it would make a very huge difference and go a really long way into helping me with my future.